Welcome to Positive Trader. Now I'm gonna show you how to register with FX View. This broker is trusted. I trust it. It's highly regulated, and I highly recommend you using it because of they have lower spread and they have the lowest commission. We are here to register an account and see how to register an account in a very simple way. But remember, keep in mind that when you are registering with FX View, make it a point that your email address is working, and also when you want to upload your document, which is ID document, so they will need the front and the back of the ID, which means that you can use your phone to capture the picture of your ID. And then the last thing is that you will need the proof of resident. So if you don't have proof of resident, you can use alternative. You can use a bank statement. So without any waste of time, let's learn how to register with FX. It's very simple. The only confusing part is the questions that they do ask. So for now, let's just follow this simple guide and register an account. And then this broker, it is not that well known. You can search it on the Forex Peace Army, which means you can just use Chrome, search FX View, Forex Peace Army, to check the reviews that they have. So that's how you are able to know that this broker is very good, and it has it's regulated. You can trade the news, you can do many things. So for now, let's just focus on registering an account. Remember to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget that. So the first thing that they will do, they will send you an OTP after you're done registering, and then that's when you will have to get your details. So I'm gonna use Bobby, my other email, malinto@gmail.com, and then password, we're just gonna use Bobby again at 30 Bobby at 30, and then it's country, it's South Africa, right? And then click not robot. Sometimes you're not gonna get this I'm not a robot and stuff. All right, now we are waiting for the OTP, so I'm gonna go and fetch it on my email, get the code that they already sent me, come back here, and then continue. Already we can see that they already sent me. We can just check it, come back quick. Here is my code confirming your email address to start trading. All right, here's my code. Let me just copy it, or I can just click there to verify and stuff, but for now I prefer to do this the old way. I paste my OTP, click on it, and then we paste. From there we submit, and then now we have an account just like that. But we will need to confirm some few steps. So if I click here at set up your FX View account here, I can see 1, I have personal information, number 2, financial details, number 3, trading experience, number 4 is declaration, number 5 is the uploading of personal document. That's when you are done. Just 5 steps, we are done. So the first thing that we do, we just need to say complete registration, which is the first is personal information. This is where I'm gonna put my information. So I'm just gonna put my information on first name. What you must remember is that you can use 2 names if you have 2 names, so that on the last name you are able to put your surname. But if you have 1 name, you can just use 1 name, and the last name you can use your surname. Simple as that. Bobby Malinto. So I have 2 names. That's why I put Bobby Malinto. Malintos. This is as how can I put it, a surname. Yes, this is standing for the surname. Date of birth, it's simple. You can choose here, you can put like this so that you can go back in the years nicely, or you can just tap on the years and then go like this. Use these arrows to go back in time, and then you click where you were born and stuff, all those. All right, residential address, okay, we just put 257. Address number 2, we put Polokwane. All right, country, South Africa. City, Polokwane. All right, now we have postal code is 0669. No, yes. And then country of tax resident, we put South Africa. They're not gonna text you anything, it's just that they need to record this information. And then please ensure that the address entered is correct, as you will be required to provide proof that you reside at this address at a later stage. So what this means, it means that you need to make sure that the address that you're giving them is the same address that you have on your bank statement or proof of resident. It's the same address. So if you are living in a new town, in a new place, make it a point that you are using the one on your bank statement. You are using that so that you are able to verify at a later stage. So now we can say save and continue. All right, the personal information we're not done. Mail, and then we say we have to choose here ID, and then ID number. Just put the ID number that you have, and then taxpayer reference number. Just put 0. There is nothing. All right. Are you a political exposed person? It's a no. If you click like this, it will be yes, but for now just keep it like this. Are you a US citizen? No. And if it's yes, and then stuff. Or you can either click here to find information that they need. I mean that why they will ask you this kind of questions. All right, we just click like that, and then we go to save and continue. It's very simple to open an account. All right, now we are done with the personal information. We are at the financial details. So here they're asking on employment status, student, business activity, other, and then estimated yearly income less than 25,000 estimated net worth less than 25k, anticipated account turnover annually, I believe it can be just around 10k to 50k, and then we save and continue. All right, now we are going to trading experience, which is a test that they're gonna test us. So as a regulated entity, we are required to assess whether you have appropriate understanding to trade leverage products. Please complete your appropriateness test carefully, as your response will be used to determine whether you can open a live trading account with us. So we start the test. All right, over the past 2 years, how often have you placed trade in the following financial products: shares, bonds, exchange traded funds? Let's say for now you never did this. So for the sake of having the live account, so we're gonna put a little bit of light onto the trading experience so that we're able to have an account. Because if you are not gonna answer in a way that someone, or you are someone who tried trading before, it's gonna give you some problems. So just follow the way I'm doing it. So I'm just gonna say regularly between 25 to 100 trades per year. All right, over the past, how often have you placed trades in the following instrument? All right, we just say 25. Over the blah blah blah, forex rolling spread blah blah blah, let's say 25 to. What was the average yearly volume of invested amount of your past transaction? Let's say it was between 500 to 2,500. Please state your average yearly net disposable income. Therefore, in total income minus expenses, e.g. living expenses, mortgage or rent payment, debt, installment, credit card. All right, let's say it will be 10. And then when investing in CDFIs, what do you consider an acceptable profit and losses for your investment? 5 to 10% average loss with 5 to 10% average gain. So it's gonna go between the two. I can choose this one. And then we go, please select your reason for opening a trading account: hedging, speculation, short-term, investment. If your average is 1:30, what margin is required to open Euro USD position of 30k? You are required to have, or we can use a Forex calculator, but for now let's just choose and continue. All right, we're just gonna choose 1.5. So let's continue. If you place a long buy position of one lot of Euro USD at 1.20, you bought at the price of 1.20 USD. Remember, Euro is 1 versus USD, which means it's 1 point something. So you bought at this price of 120. This one I'm explaining it, and the price increases to 125. It means that you profited the 5. If you minus the 22, the 5, which statement is true? Position is in profit. Yes, position is in profit. Position is in loss. No. Position is unaffected. No. Position is in profit because of the movement, the little movement you bought. Remember, you bought at this price. The money moved from 20 to 25. So which of the following statements are correct regarding contract differences, CDF, blah blah? You never own the actual asset. CDF are speculative, and then blah 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 is both. What is your level of education, qualification, and work experience in relation to our service and products? I hold a professional qualification in finance. No. I receive a higher education and training in finance, and or blah 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 blah. We're just gonna choose this one and click save and continue. And now declaration, we just accepted the terms and condition. You can read the terms and condition because it's very important for you to do that. Note, after clicking on save and continue, you won't be able to change any previous steps information. Make sure all information is correct. I believe maybe they might say this, what they're saying is true, but either way, we're just going to test it out. So you can click save and continue. All right. So what will happen here is, if you want to modify, you can modify here. You can modify just for personal information. That's what they're saying, that you cannot go back and stuff. So you can just come back and modify. Just you have to click on it, and then you can just modify. So now I'm rushing to explain number 5 so that we are done. All right, number 5. What will happen in number 5? You need to, in order to get verified, you will be required to upload a copy of your ID document and then a proof of address. So that's what you will need, because now we're at 80%. We're almost done. Other than that, the only thing that was puzzling me or confusing me is that one of a taxpayer reference number. So with that number, we need to, if you can make it a point that you ask them about it, so that they can explain that I don't have, maybe let's say you do not have, because there we put it 0. It's not like something that they're gonna charge you or anything like that. I do not know why they need it. It's the first time I'm seeing it. So for now, let's just verify their account. So to verify the account is simple. You have to click next. Make sure that you have clicked there. So what they will need the front of the document, which is the ID, and then the back of the ID. You upload here and here, and then after that you click next. After you clicking next, you will be asked to put the proof of resident. So when you're done with that, you continue, and then what you will do when you're done, the account will be verified. Once the account will be verified, you'll be able to see your details here, and you'll be able to make deposit. So you can just click make deposit or click make withdrawal. It's that simple. If you need help with the account, you can contact them here using the live chat. It's very simple. It's very simple. So that's how you open an account with them. It's very simple. If you face some difficulties, please let me know so that I can assist you, and then we'll take it from there. But for now, I believe I've did my best to show you how to register with them. It's very simple. It's not that difficult. So I want to try to open a demo account. This is moving slow. Okay, right. Where's South Africa here? South Africa. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, save and continue. Alright, I'm opening a demo account now. I'm gonna open MT4. So these are the currencies that they have. They have USD, they have Euro, they have GBP. So I prefer GBP. Leverage, you use 1:500, which is this one. 500 for Pro. You used 1:500, and then trading account, you can just choose any trading account. Babi at 30. Babi at 30, and then we created the account now. So this one is demo. I want to make it a point that I can test it out. So this is the account that I can use. It has a leverage of 1:500. I can just copy the details here, copy, and then now we can go to MT4 and connect it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna search FX view, and then it will search, yes, and then we go to, is it live or demo? Yes, demo. We click on it, and then we click pasting our account detail, B at 30, and then we log in. Logged in. As we can see here, we have our details, Babi Malintos. Alright, this is our account. It has our ching ching here. So this is the account. Let me just delete this. Let's see, what do they have? Okay, metals, they do have gold, and then FX, and they have all the currencies that we can trade. And then indices, we'll just check. Let's check